Hello everyone, welcome back to Jikook World Channel. Jikook's name has once again become the center of attention after a recent statement from members Jungkook and Jimin sparked a heated discussion among BTS fans. In a casual yet meaningful moment, the two shared candid insights about personal boundaries and how they want to be perceived as individuals and as members of the group. What seemed like a simple statement has become the subject of widespread analysis on social media. Many fans viewed the statement as a sign of maturity. After years in the global spotlight, it's natural for them to want to establish a clear line between natural interactions and public expectations. As public figures with millions of followers, every small gesture is often overtranslated. When they stated that not every moment together should be interpreted in a more meaningful way, some saw it as an invitation to enjoy the work without creating unnecessary narratives. However, others felt the statement was a dig at the fandom culture that has thrived for years. For years, the dynamics between the members have been a frequent topic of heated discussion. Warm, joking, or caring interactions often become viral clips that are replayed countless times. From there, various theories emerge and continue to develop. So when boundaries are emphasized, it's natural for speculation to intensify, not subside. This phenomenon is actually nothing new in the world of K-pop. The close friendships between idols are often a major draw. The seemingly genuine closeness makes fans feel emotionally connected. However, in the digital age, the scope for interpretation is limitless. A few seconds of video footage can trigger thousands of comments, analysis, and even lengthy articles. In that context, Jikook's confession feels like a sign that they want to control the narrative about themselves. Interestingly, the fandom's response was divided, but still dominated by respect. Many expressed full support for whatever makes them comfortable. Others were still trying to understand the meaning behind the sentences. The discussion shifted from simply discussing interactions to reflecting on what fans should think. Is it time to focus entirely on the music, work, and achievements, rather than exaggerating personal dynamics? It's worth remembering that both Jungkook and Jimin have grown up in the industry from a young age. They grew together through the stressful trainee period and then reaching the world stage. Their closeness is inseparable from that long journey. Precisely because of that closeness, they may feel the need to manage perceptions to avoid misinterpretation. For some, this isn't about distancing themselves, but rather about maintaining a healthy and professional relationship. The heated speculation also demonstrates how closely the public watches their every move. On the one hand, it proves the power of BTS's influence and popularity. On the other, it serves as a reminder that popularity always comes with consequences. As fans mature, perhaps the relationship between artist and fandom needs to evolve as well. Calmly conveyed transparency can be a bridge to better understanding. Ultimately, Jikook's confession isn't the end of anything. Instead, it could be the beginning of a more mature phase. Instead of seeing it as drama, many are beginning to interpret it as open communication. They remain bandmates, still share the stage, and continue to demonstrate solid cooperation. What may have changed is just how some people perceive that closeness. Will the speculation ever subside? Probably not anytime soon. The world of fandom is always full of dynamics and emotions. But one thing is certain. This statement shows that Jungkook and Jimin want to be respected as individuals with clear boundaries. And for loyal fans, respecting those boundaries can be the most tangible form of support. The wave of discussion that erupted after the confession also demonstrated how much fandom culture has evolved compared to just a few years ago. While conversations once revolved around forums or limited comment sections, discussions now spread rapidly across platforms within minutes. Snippets from Jungkook and Jimin were quoted, translated, reanalyzed, and then compared to past moments. Every tiny detail felt significant, as if holding a hidden meaning that needed to be unraveled together. Some fans tried to calm the situation by reminding them that the two had repeatedly demonstrated their high level of professionalism as part of BTS. On stage, their chemistry remained strong and energetic. On numerous occasions, they continued to support each other's projects. This led many to believe that nothing major had changed beyond emphasizing the limits of interpretation. But that's precisely the uniqueness of this situation. When there's no real conflict, speculation can grow from the empty space filled with assumptions. Others saw this moment as a broader reflection of the relationship between artists and fans in the modern era. Global popularity has propelled BTS to unprecedented levels of exposure. Every facial expression, joke, even the distance between their seats can become the subject of lengthy discussions. Under such pressure, it's natural for the members to want to ensure that their interactions aren't constantly framed by a particular narrative. They may simply want a natural togetherness without the burden of added expectations. Interestingly, many international fans are beginning to urge the fandom to focus more on the work. Music, lyrics, album concepts, and even individual achievements are considered far more important to celebrate. Jungkook's solo projects have demonstrated a strong musical flair, while Jimin has also proven his artistic potential through critically acclaimed personal releases. When the discussion returns to the professional realm, the atmosphere becomes more constructive and positive. Nevertheless, curiosity remains. Years of relationships create an emotional closeness for many. This closeness often creates a sense of belonging, even though it's simply an interaction between artist and fan. This is where boundaries become crucial. The confessions conveyed feel like a subtle reminder that not everything seen needs to be overly interpreted. Some pop culture observers even see this situation as an example of how the current generation of idols are becoming more willing to speak about personal comforts. While previously many things were left to air without clarification, direct communication is now considered healthier. By speaking openly, the risk of long-term misunderstandings can be minimized. While it may cause a stir in the short term, in the long run, it can foster a more realistic relationship between artist and fandom. Amidst the heated discussion, one thing that remains consistent is the overwhelming support for their careers. Supportive hashtags, positive messages, and clips of stage performances resurface, seemingly balancing the discussion from going too far. Many emphasize that no matter what dynamics arise, respect for Jungkook and Jimin as artists remains a top priority. Ultimately, speculation will likely persist, as that's part of the entertainment world. However, the direction of the conversation can change over time. If the fandom can interpret this confession as honesty, not rejection, the atmosphere will gradually calm down. Clearly, this moment has opened up a new dialogue about boundaries, expectations, and how best to support idols without overstepping their comfort zone. And perhaps this is where a more mature phase between artist and fan truly begins. So, that concludes our discussion of Jikook's confession that's fueling speculation. Do you think this is truly a sign of major change? Or is it a more mature form of communication between Jungkook and Jimin as part of BTS? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, but please be respectful. If you enjoy content like this, hot updates, fandom analysis, and discussions about the current K-pop world, don't forget to like, subscribe, and activate the notification bell so you don't miss the latest videos from this channel. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video, and keep supporting your idols in a positive way. Purple Heart.